Fortunately, the data we found helped to identify where the last ECM device is.
Okay.
I've set a marker for it. Let's check it out.
Okay, well, since it's 10 minutes in, we can get started on tonight's conversation.
It's been a long time since we've been on a mission together without Walter. The control device isn't going anywhere. Take your time, Raven.
I don't know what that means, but okay, yeah, I guess she wants me to start my list. So it's a nice conversation, right? All right, so cool. So I have a little list of unique weapons that should be returning in the future installments or DLC of this Armor Core 6 generation. And a lot of this is returning cast members. So weapon 1 that should return, in my opinion, is the shotgun cannon. You remember that from Armor Core 4 and 4 Answer? Yeah, that weapon should definitely return. Um, we already got dual shotguns, right? So why can't we have a cannon on our back that does the same? That would make for some unique builds, right? The next weapon, and I'm just gonna see what you guys are thinking afterwards, is the solid shield. Even though we've seen it in the 5th generation, right? We can have a similar system, but a little bit more extendable lifespan. So I know in the 3rd gen we had solid shields, and that was based off the energy supply. So I'm not sure if that system would be good to come back in here. But I wouldn't mind if the shields had its own AP for draining, like we did in the 5th gen. But I would definitely like for that to come back. So what do you guys think so far? What weapons would you like to see come back? Don't worry, there's more. But just want to piggyback off of what you guys are thinking. I don't want to take up too much of the airways. We talked about the weapon arms. Now the weapon arms has to be super dynamic in this game. Here's another weapon that nobody mentioned. What about a legit sniper rifle? Now you're probably thinking, well, we have the linear rifle, right? How would a sniper rifle be viable in this game? Well, as you can see here, we go to the stats real quick. Now, as you can see, the effective range that a sniper rifle will be able to improve on that. Obviously, the rapid fire would go down. The direct hit adjustment would go up. Recoil will go up. Charge time will be a little bit the same. Magazine rounds will go down. Ammunition and cost will go up. Weight will go up. Energy, I would say, will go down just to balance it out. And obviously, that attack power will definitely go up, and the impact will go up. But obviously, the reload time will go up too. So, a sniper rifle will definitely been a good fit in this game to sit between the rifle and sit between the rifle and the linear rifle. And also, since we're talking about rifles, the battle rifle would actually be pretty cool to see in this generation too. But it would have to be revamped. I can see it being slower rate rifle with a heavy kinetic damage with decent impact, not as good as a sniper rifle, of course. But the range would be absolutely poor. So it would be a next step up to a handgun, and obviously the weight will be a factor, but the energy cost would be lower. So just to kind of balance that out, what you guys think about that? A legit sniper rifle and a battle rifle returning. So far, the recap, we talked about the shotgun cannon. It was a cannon that's mounted on your back that shoots shotgun slugs. The next thing we talked about was solid shields making a return. I would love to see that. Physical blades. We only seen 2 physical blades so far. We need to see more than just 2, right? A legit sniper rifle. We already talked about where that will sit between the linear rifle and the battle rifle. I mean, not battle rifle, but the regular assault rifle. We talked about battle rifles being a thing to return. And now for another two, deployable turrets. Now, even though we have those laser turrets, it would be nice to at least have more than one variety of them in terms of the firepower, right? Like one doing kinetic damage or another one doing explosive damage. That would be nice, right? Or impact um, effect, right? That would be cool if we had something like that. And deployable jammers. Remember those from the 5th gen? Even though we have a lock-on jammer, which, it's okay, but it doesn't, it's got to shoot out like a grenade launcher. It would be nice to at least see, have more than one that favors this, like, ECM, visual, blinder, movement, something like that. What do you guys think about those two? Turrets, deployable turrets, and deployable jammers. Like that. But anyway, going on our list, we're having fun tonight. So we already said this, well, kind of, right? In terms of the weapon arms being dual blading, but just bring us dual blading back. What's I have no clue why this isn't a feature, along with dual shielding. Okay, what we could have made a good playthrough about dual wielding our way through the beginning of the game into the end, or dual shielding. Speaking of shielding, is there a shield bash in this game? That's something that I wasn't paying attention to until I was playing a mission, I think yesterday, where the HC Enforcer has a shield and he can shield bash you. So I was wondering if that's a thing in this game. But anywho, another weapon that they can bring back, to be unique, is the huge missile launcher. And basically the big missiles. I think we mentioned this in the chat. This is huge damage with a massive explosion radius, but you knew it took god awful a long time for it to lock on, and you only had about 4 shots in the 5th gen. So those two things they could bring back, or we're missing from our list of weaponry so we can pick from. So what you guys think about that? Dual blading, dual shielding, and huge missile launchers. Oh, okay, PvP. Okay, we got PvP. So let me get into PvP. Nest, right?
What? Really now? Come on! Just incompetent! Well, it looks like I have to step in and finish this conversation for the people. Apparently, LoveArk is still learning the basic foundations of being a legit streamer, so, excuse him, he is still human at the end of the day. Continuing on our list, we would like to see a return of the AS missiles. For those that know or don't quite remember, these missiles automatically track a target without requiring an AC to lock onto it by detecting nearby units. These didn't hit the hardest, but they were reliable and took some added pressure off the pilot by not having to wait around for the FCS system to make a lock on the target. As long as you are in visual range, the missiles will take care of the rest. Speaking about missiles, another good one that should return would be the VTF missiles. These missiles' main objective is to get close enough to their target to self-destruct. So whether it hits the target directly or not, the explosion radius would be the main way it was causing damage, which leaves a huge margin of error for these missiles. You humans are clever and destructive by nature to come up with such weapons of destruction. We AI have to give you humans more credit. We didn't think you had it in you. Last on this list would be the return of the plasma rapid-fire weapons. These weapons were super effective in close-range scenarios, as each shot would explode once it achieved a specific distance or contact. This was a weapon of choice when you want to be dominant in close-range scenarios. You can thank Armored Core 5 and Verdict Day for putting the spotlight on this particular weapon. This is the best generation of Armored Core since I am in it, along with my cohorts. So, what do you all think about our list of return weaponry? Let us know in the comment box below. Once again, I apologize on behalf of LoveArc for the last little bit of this video. LoveArc still has to review basic training videos on how to live stream in modern times. We thank you for the attention you provide and your dedication to the cause of this channel. Most importantly, the demonstration of patience to LoveArc and I. Thank you for watching, Ravens. This is Chief, signing off. System, switching to normal mode.